Welcome back to A Minute with Chelsea. I'm at Camp Brave Trails in California, and I had to wake up super early this morning because I'm on shower duty. I feel half dead. So I hiked up to the dining hall a little bit earlier than I had to be there and did my makeup and got ready. Then I went to do shower duty, which I did not film because that's weird. And then I went to the dining hall for breakfast. After breakfast, we always have a flag ceremony, and that entails a lot of things. We take down whatever pride flag is up and we put up a new one. We talk about the history of that flag and the meaning of that flag. We allow people time to talk about if they connect to that flag and why. Then we do land acknowledgements and a moment of silence for that. We have a moment of silence for Palestine or the Congo or Sudan. Then we do snaps and shout outs, and that's where we just go around the circle and say something nice about someone who made our day better. And then it's time for silly songs with Tay, and she leads us in a very silly song to make our bodies warm up and get moving and ready for the day, and also put us in a good mood, like give us a good vibe for the day. This one was dancing like a spaghetti noodle, and it was hilarious and also made everybody really awake. I just love these people because they're like, you know what, we're at gay camp and we're gonna be as gay and as silly as possible, and like it is completely normal to wear a cowboy hat with glitter and a tutu and butterfly wings and glitter, and it's just a magical place. I'm pretty much just like running around all day on the back of a golf cart or walking up and down these dusty ass hills. And riding in the back of the golf cart is not for the faint-hearted. Like, you are just being shaken and jiggled every which way and like trying your best not to fall off. It was time for lunch, and we always have a salad bar, chickpeas for protein, and today it was taco salad day, and I love taco salad, so we had a vegetarian, a vegan option, a chicken, and a beef option. I pretty much made myself a giant bowl of all the toppings, and then Samuel, my photographer partner, and I went to each cabin and filmed a quick little hello cabin. Everyone said, their cabin name, and they all waved, and, we did a little video for social media. Then I went back to the social media lounge and the staff lounge, and everybody was on their break, so we all just really hung out. I didn't get any fucking work done. Luckily, I had someone to drive me back to the top of camp because it is far away, and I had to go all the way to the tippity top. Pretty much all day I'm running around campus trying to get the best content possible, right? Because that's my job for Camp Brave Trails. So there's like 4 or 5 different time slots each day, and each of those slots, each cabin goes to a different activity. So I'm trying not to double up on the activities, and today I'm going to rock climbing, or the climbing wall, or whatever it's called. This cabin is the Unicorn Justice League cabin, so they're actually campers who have been nominated to become UJLs. So UJL stands for Unicorn Justice League, and those are campers who are actually like leaders in the community, and they will probably go on to become camp counselors. They're the oldest cabin, and they're the ones who are supposed to set the example for everyone else. After I filmed a lot of the ropes course and the climbing wall, I walked down to Broadway, which is what we call the stage. And I watched them do some improv, and then it was time for me to film Mariah's outfit of the day, and we are finally figuring out her sun and her body and how to get the light to perfectly reflect off her highlight. And then it was dinner time, and we had mashed potatoes and grilled chicken. There's our kitchen staff, and there's Avalon, always looking like a sad baby. Why do you look like that? I went around and filmed some cute moments of everybody having a good dinner. Here's my dinner: grilled chicken, vegetables, and cake. It was super good. It was like white cake with cream cheese icing. I'm usually a chocolate cake bitch, but that stuff was really good. Every night after dinner, we have an hour called Community Chill. And that pretty much means everybody gets to go do whatever they want around the camp, as long as they're like within sight. And all of the camp counselors go to different stations. So we just kind of try to spread out in this big like circle area. And that way there's always like a truddy system, the three people buddy system. So I went to the costume closet, number 1, because the mosquitoes were eating me alive. And number 2, because I love the costume closet. It really awakens my inner child. And this was the first time the campers got to go into the costume closet, so they were all having a great time. They're doing like fashion shows and trying on everything, and everyone's trying on skirts and hats and masks and wigs. And it doesn't matter if it's for boys or girls, because gender is a social construct and we're doing whatever the fuck we want, and that's a beautiful thing. Can you imagine being a queer trans kid growing up and not ever having the opportunity to try on a dress or to put a wig on, or to be around people who made that normal and made you feel not crazy for wanting to do that? It's just, I think a lot of people have the wrong idea about this camp. Some of the hate comments I'm getting on the social media are like calling us, groomers, and it's just disgusting. This is the safest place I've ever been, and this is the most welcoming place for children I've ever been in my life, and I would send my child here in a heartbeat. What's happening on the screen as I'm telling you all of this is that we went on a scavenger hunt around camp. That's Alien Elle Woods and Alien Hank, just a bunch of characters that are silly that they made up, and each character had a riddle you had to solve, and once you solved it, you got a duck. Then you had to take your duck back to the stage and figure out this whole word solution problem. And once you figured that out, you would rescue the aliens. It's just a fun way to get everybody running around before bed and wear them out so that they're tired. But anyway, the hate comments I get are things telling me like, oh, they're all gender bathrooms. They're all gender dorms. Yeah, they are. And you know what? No one feels weird because of it. Everyone just gets to be who they are. It doesn't matter what gender you identify with. You can even change your gender every morning if you want. It's giving kids a safe space to use a new name, a new pronoun, a new gender, and if they don't like it, it doesn't matter. It's over. And if they do like it, then we're going to use it and we're going to validate it, and then they're going to grow up knowing who they are. And I think that's an amazing thing that most kids don't get the opportunity to feel or do or experience, and I think it's preventing a lot of terrible things happening to those kids as they grow up. One supportive adult in a trans kid's life reduces their suicide risk by, I think the number is 60%. And if I can be that adult, then I'm gonna fucking be that adult. And I just think that the hate comments are fucking stupid. Anyway, I'm gonna get off my soapbox, get off my rant. After the aliens were saved and everybody was celebrating, we turned on Pink Pony Club and danced, and then it was time to sing the Brave Trails Goodnight song. It makes me almost cry every single time. The lyrics are, if you've got a dream to make, be brave. If your heart's about to break, be brave. And to remember that Brave Trails is always your home and you always have a place to go. Good night, Camp Brave Trails.